right, left to right, Sonny Fuimaono, Paul McGlure, and Brandon Dawkins. We'll open the questions for these guys.
Sonny, you want to tell us about the outfit?
It's love, that's for sure. Came from my family, flew all the way in from Hawaii and Samoa, and I'm just grateful to have them support me. Just a lot of love.
What does this win mean to you, Sonny?
Everything. I mean, despite the season that we've had, I know we could come out, with my brothers and battle, and there ain't no greater feeling than sending them home because we couldn't go to a bowl, so we figured that they shouldn't go to a bowl either. So it's just a great way to top off the season and send our boys out with a dub.
Brandon, can you talk about taste in your mouth now versus a year ago playing ASU and coming up with a win this year?
I don't know. I mean, it's obviously a better taste. I mean, you always want to end out with a win, but it's always big to come out and get a win for the seniors and everything like that. And just like Sonny said, especially not letting them go to a bowl game. If we're not going to go, we're definitely not going to let them go. So that was just a big one for the seniors and all the guys in the program. We needed this win bad.
Brandon, what did that first big run mean to the entire game in your mind? When you had kind of set the stage.
Like a small piece in the chain link of events that went on during the game. It was a minor one. I mean, it's one that we needed, and I'm glad I could make the play for us to help us out. But the line did an awesome job, and especially, it was a big game. So for that to happen, to get it for the seniors, it was huge.
Brandon, you guys rushed for a school record, 511 yards. What were you able to exploit in their defense?
We just executed. I preach it every week. All we needed to do was execute, and I feel like we did that today, and the line did a great job. The running backs did a great job, and the offensive line again. I can't thank them enough. The holes, they were there all day long, and we took advantage of it. So just yet again, just a big win for the seniors.
What happened with Miss Arizona there on the sideline?
He laid there for a second.
I mean, it was a late hit, and I was just trying not to hit anybody, and I just so happened to run into her. I'm gonna leave it there. I ain't gonna say too much. I don't know. I'm gonna say something bad, and y'all gonna put me in and make a meme or stuff. So I ain't gonna say nothing. It was an accident.
We understand there's an invitation to dinner.
Huh?
We understand there's an invitation to dinner.
Yeah, I ordered one. I told her if she needs anything, let me know. I'll take her out to dinner anytime she needs it.
What did you think when you put the tiara on out there?
Felt good. I didn't get to touch the cup yet, so I was kind of my first little taste of the victory. So, she came over and just made fun of it, and she was a good sport about it. A lot of people wouldn't have been as cool about it than she was. So commend her for that. So that was really cool of her.
Paul, can you describe what it felt like to hold up the cup there at the end of the game with all your teammates around you and the cheerleaders and the crowd and all that stuff?
That feeling was great. I mean, anything that happened in the past, like last week's game or any other loss before that, I didn't even feel it anymore. It was all about that feeling in the now. And some of y'all, y'all see things going bad. You guys are like, this is terrible. This is another bad. I'm a person, I've been to junior college. I've been around the block, and sometimes things aren't great, but you never stay in that area of not being great for too long. Things always get better. I mean, if you think about it yourself, like all the bad times you've had, the next week you're feeling good again. So, I'm proud of all my teammates, all the seniors, and the future for this program is very bright. You got to look. You're going to see. You saw flashes of it tonight. It's very bright, and the coaches are doing a great job. So I'm excited for them, and it was awesome to get to hold that cup.
What's your journey been like ever since you came here? Because Rich Rod wants to talk about the senior class and everything that they've been through, but you've only been here for a few years. So what's that been like?
It's crazy, walking out there on senior night, giving Coach Rod a hug. I started thinking about, the time that I made the trip from Yuma, coming from Arizona Western College, to take an unofficial visit, and just meeting the coaches for the first time, and I started thinking, that was the first time, I put an Arizona jersey on. I took a picture over there, and it goes by fast. And one thing I told all the underclassmen, give it your all at all the time, because it goes by very, very quick.
And for Paul, both of you guys expressed how much Coach Rodriguez meant to you and meant to the program. At any point during this week, did you guys feel like you were practicing and playing to help save his job?
No.
I think, yeah, we were just, going out there and just preparing, ourselves right for this week. And coaches, from top to bottom, from Coach Rod and all the assistant coaches have definitely prepared us for this game. And just grateful that all the boys were able to rally together and execute on everything that we prepared for. And is definitely a great feeling. For sure.
Coaches ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, I know you guys love that, that job search deal, and oh yeah, he's gonna get that. I mean, we're all just like looking at you guys like, wow, they're really nuts. Like you guys are going crazy about that. We know what's going on here. We got great coaches.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just because you lose a couple games one season, that don't mean like, oh, let's get the next guy in. Like, you kidding me? Like, we got a great coach. We got a players coach. A coach who cares about his players. I mean, I know you guys see him screaming on the sideline and all that, but that's not the Coach Rod we know. I mean, we know somebody who cares about his players. He knows each and every person on the team. I mean, and I know the younger guys and the guys coming in, they're excited to play for him. So, like I said, they're going to go up. I mean, I'm happy that we got a W. Seniors going
sure.
on a good note, and it's going to carry over in the next year.
Definitely.
He do be yelling, though.
He does, yeah.
All out of love, though. All out of love. He loves us, and he knows that we can get, our full potential. So there's definitely a lot of love in this program, and it showed tonight.
He ain't going anywhere.
Brandon, you have a lot of ups and downs this season. You've been being injured, halfway part of the year. What did you take away from this year, and have you given thought about what things you need to improve on coming into next year?
Thank you, Mr. Bookman. A lot of improvements. A lot of things I got to get better on. Leadership's one big thing. Definitely can do a lot better job at that. Kind of had to rally around the seniors this year. They did a lot of it for me. I didn't really have to do a lot. Kind of sit back and just control the offense and let guys on defense like Sonny and Paul, they handled on defense. And offensive seniors, they handled it. Samaje and Nate and everybody, they handled the offensive side. So it kind of just let me sit back in the driver's seat and just play ball, really. But a lot of improvements. I mean, the season's just over, but, I mean, we're getting right back to work on Monday. So getting ready for next year and definitely looking forward to having a better season this year. But definitely feels good to have the cup.
Brandon, what was it like to watch Samaje?
Sorry, one more time.
What was it like to watch Samaje and Zach do what they did tonight? Samaje and Zach.
Samaje and Zach did a great job. Like I said, the offensive line had a tremendous night tonight and definitely made Zach's and Samaje's job a lot easier. So they did a great job, and it was nice to be able to sit back and hand them the ball and let them do what they got to do. So that was fun. So I couldn't let them get all the shine, though. I had to get a couple for myself. Except I did step out on one. That was kind of embarrassing.
Was Zach gassed at all out there?
Is what?
Was Zach gassed at all?
No, Zach was good, man. Everybody talks trash about Zach being big, man. Zach's fine. Zach's good.
Fast to me today. I don't know, y'all.
He did get hawked on one play, so I'm going to give him trash about that. But other than that, he did a good job.
I saw some bursts, man.
It's all a little burst.
At what point did you guys feel like the game was in hand for you?
When the clock struck 0,
From the beginning, we felt like we had it.
I guess that one too.
Yeah.
I mean, we came in focused. I mean, we don't like that school, so we don't like anything that has to do with them. We don't like their coaches. We don't like the players on there. We don't like Tempe. So, I mean, it was a done deal. Like, from the beginning, we knew that we was going to come in and try to dominate. And
I say 0 because I didn't think, what I'm saying, we don't want to come in and get comfortable. Say we get a little lead, don't want to get comfortable. So I say when the clock strikes 0, that's when we're comfortable because that's when the game is over. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying we weren't comfortable the whole game. Paul, me and Paul at the same point. I'm
Yeah.
clarifying. Don't be trying to write bad things about me, please.
You guys were huddling tonight, which is obviously highly unusual for you. Under Rich Rod, can you explain why you did that? And
ASU be cheating. They know our signals. Sometimes they'll call out some of our calls. I'll go up to the line, get a signal from the sideline, walk up to the line, and the defense will be calling out our play. Oh, run right or pass left, doing this, doing that. So we had to switch it up a little bit. We had wristbands just in case. ASU's always got tricks up their sleeve, but we always got tricks up our sleeves for them too. So that was just another way to get prepared for them, knowing what they do going into this game.
How often did that happen, and how often were they right?
This game, none. I mean, that's why we utilized the huddle. So we kept them on their toes the whole game, and they just couldn't find anything to fix that. We didn't need to pass. We can run all game. So I don't feel any bad about that at all. I can run 100 times a game and not mind it. I mean, as long as we're putting points on the board.
Well, and that was when, you go up and they say it's going to be a run right, and then the play is.
Yeah, they didn't get it. I mean, we'd go in our huddle. Somebody'd run in the play, call it. We call it in the huddle, run to the line, and still run our tempo offense. Once we run out and line up, they still have to make all their corrections. So once you guys go back and rewatch the film, you'll see them jumping around and doing this and that, trying to get right. But I mean, we're still keeping up our fast pace, and I was catching them off balance, and that's when you saw the big plays keep striking.
One more question for these guys.
Were the guys that were subbing in, were they the ones delivering the plays?
Yeah, the guys that subbing in were big. Whoa. Can't be giving our techniques, man.
They said it on TV, don't worry.
All right, well, they got it right on TV. Yeah, they're bringing the plays.
He's got
I was calling my own plays. Don't tell Rich Rod.
Okay, everybody, we're gonna get a couple more in here, fellas.